Let's go back in the day to 2002 and start from the beginning, shall we? In 2002, a blog post started circulating around social media about a woman who claimed to have had sex with Michael Jackson in November of 2000. She originally posted on an internet forum about sexual encounters with celebrities. The story was then reposted on several other social media platforms with the header, "The Yvette Groupie Story from 2002. The post was authored by a self-described 27-year-old Black Latina young woman named Yvette, who was a songwriter producer. In the year 2000, she claimed she was asked to submit a few songs for inclusion on the Michael Jackson's 2001 album Invincible. Although none of her songs made the final cut for the album, she claimed their interaction did lead to one hot, steamy night between the two of them. Now, I'm not going to get all into the details of that one hot, steamy night she claiming, but she did include that in her post, the details of that hot, steamy night. And, she did put it in the post, long, detailed, drawn out. And you all can check it out. Like I said, I can't post it here. I'm not going to go into detail here, but you can check it out. I'm pretty sure you can find it on the internet circles, looking under the title, "The Yvette Groupie Story from 2002. You should be able to find that complete blog post so you can get the details of what she's claiming, the full, post and the full comment. So, you got to help yourself to that one. Most people at the time chose to brush this off as fan fiction or not true. But others were not so quick to dismiss this story and were very curious about the identity of Yvette. I was one of the people in the latter group. So I began contemplating several things, such as, is Yvette her real name? Is she actually a real person? Is this story actually true? Etc. In my initial research, I had great difficulty linking anyone to this sensational story. But eventually, I came across singer-songwriter Michele Yvette Bryant, professionally known as Yvette Michele. Singer Yvette Michele checked a couple of boxes. She was a Black Latina young woman, and reportedly she also did some work with Michael Jackson in the sessions for his Invincible album. Interesting. One big noticeable thing that didn't seem to align was the age, though. In the blog post from 2002, the mysterious Yvette states her age to be 27. In this present day of 2026, she is reportedly 57 years of age. That would mean that she was around 33 years of age in 2002. Although the age discrepancy does create some doubt that she was the author of the infamous blog post from 2002, it is not a smoking gun. It is highly likely and highly probable that she presented her age 6 years younger than her actual age at the time. Regardless, there are more circumstantial coincidences that point the finger at her being the Yvette that dropped the hot tea. In 1996, during a performance, she identified one of her backup dancers as Kishaya.
Guys, that was great. Thank you so much, Yvette. Why don't you introduce your dancers before we get on with this?
This is Joyce. Hi. Cindy. And this is Kishaya.
Hi. Okay. Now,
just in case you didn't catch that, she identified her backup dancer, the one that's to the left of the screen, but to the right of her, as Kishaya. Now, I know you might be wondering, why is that relevant to this story? Why is that relevant to everything in this story? Well, I'm going to let you know how it's relevant. And how Kishaya is relevant. This is the same Kishaya Dudley who would go on to portray the leading lady in Michael Jackson's short film of 2001, You Rock My World. To add a little more intrigue to the story, when Kishaya appeared in the Michael Jackson's You Rock My World short film, it was around the same time the mysterious young woman named Yvette claimed to have had sex with Michael Jackson. Now, let me be totally clear here. I am not unequivocally saying that singer Yvette Michele is the author of that blog post claiming that she had sex with MJ. I am not saying that at all. I am just pointing out the striking similarities between the author of that blog post and Miss Yvette Michele. That's all I'm doing. And I also find it interesting that Miss Yvette Michele has not commented on this. I'm pretty sure it's probably got back to her back in the day, back then in 2002, around that time when it was circulating around social media. And I'm also surprised no one really has asked her the question about this, as far as I know. And that's kind of interesting to me. So, yeah, I got questions, and I need answers. So, yeah. So, I mean, I would be interested in singer Yvette Michele's response to this, to the striking similarities between. I wonder, do she see the striking similarities between that post and her? But yeah, there is striking similarities there. Like I said, she has not, as far as I know, addressed this rumor or whatever, or this situation at all. Although I wish she would. When Michael Jackson was alive, he never addressed this issue neither, or the subject neither. But I can understand around 2002, around when this broke, when it was breaking on social media, he had a lot more serious stuff to deal with at that time and around that time. So I understand him. This just probably really low on his barometer at that time, because he had a lot more serious issues going on at that time. I also find it odd that Kishaya Dudley, who had a link with both of them, has never really that I know of, spoken about anything. Even though she was the leading lady in Michael Jackson's short film, You Rock My World. She didn't speak about how not that I know of, she's never spoken about how she became the leading lady in that short film, or how was it on the set or anything, or spoke about it or anything. And like I said, she's linked to both of them, Yvette Michele and Michael Jackson. She has a link to both of them. She's linked to them. No, Michael through the short film. Yvette Michele, she was a backup dancer for her. But I'm interested in why has she not, or that I know of, spoken of how she became the leading lady in Michael Jackson's short film, You Rock My World. I would love to know that, or love to hear from her. If anybody know of her comment or say anything about that, let me know, or drop a link or whatever. But I've never heard Kishaya Dudley speak of anything of Michael Jackson, or being on the set, or being the leading lady, or anything in his short film. And if you know anything about Michael Jackson and his short films, I mean, that gets you a lot of a lot of attention. Brings more jobs to most people that was leading ladies in his short films. And it actually helped her with a couple of more gigs after she appeared in that short film. So I'm still trying to understand that. I got questions. Where's Kishaya? Where's Kishaya Dudley? So I got questions. I got a lot of questions. With that, I'm going to end the video right here. Please feel free to like, share, and comment on this video. Also, make sure to subscribe to this channel if you haven't already. After subscribing, please click that little notification bell in order to be notified of any new uploads from this channel. I thank you all for your support. I truly appreciate it. I'm out on this one. Hopefully, I'll see you all in the next one. Peace. One love. Stay safe. Continue to be blessed.